Hi world! So, I was watching this great video of Dennis Not on Fire with my friend Melissa from the US, and I thought it was so relatable that I was actually considering making a video, and in the end you made me do this. And so, well, London Transport, first the tube. I love the tube because it just gets you anywhere, and it is okay-ish price-wise because German trains are incredibly expensive and it's just fast, and I like getting somewhere in time, which is nearly impossible though in London. But I think I must say this first, that I love the tube. But there are some things which bug me sometimes, because sometimes, whether it's too cold or too hot or it's under construction, it never actually really works because some lines are just blocked. Luckily there's this tube app which tells you which line is blocked, so you can look at, in advance before you go on a train and just stand in the middle of nowhere suddenly, which also happened to me before I had this incredibly amazing app. And of course there's no air conditioning, so when you're hungover or drunk or not feeling well, which one of the three always applies to me in London, it's just horrible because you stand next to people who just are smelly naturally. I don't know, because everyone should be able to afford some decent deodorant or perfume or a shower, I don't know. And they just stand next to you, and I don't know how many times I just had this armpit crammed into my face because it was so full. But in the end, it's always worth getting on the tube because the buses just take so long. But what really bugs me, besides of the not working thing, is that the doors just slam when they close. They just slam together, and if you're inside stuck anywhere, you just stay stuck. Because the first time I was running through the tube and was trying to get this train, and I was as fast as a lightning, and I was trying to squeeze myself through the bit which was still open, because in Germany they just reopen, and in London apparently they don't. It's a death trap, so they just slam and you get stuck in the middle, and I couldn't move back or forth or whatsoever, so my friend luckily pulled me in because the train just started running and I was just in the middle of the door, so it was really dangerous, and it's always an experience. So also, the buses, I'm not able to get anywhere by bus without some help, because they just randomly leave places, and the bus stops are completely random. At least that's what I think, because I never find the bus stop, or at least the one I want. Like, there are lots of bus stops, and also the timetables are just cryptic to me, because in Germany you have a timetable saying like this bus leaves at 8:45, at 9 o'clock, 9:15, stuff like this. And then you have incredibly useful times, like this bus leaves every 3 to 17 minutes. So did it just leave, or will it get here in a minute, or do you have time to smoke a cigarette, or when, where, what? Because also the lines, like, they don't say the stops actually, they just line up and then they split, or I don't know. It's really confusing to me as a native German, and I never got into it, so I probably need some time for this. But also the bus drivers are not really helpful. In Germany, when you ask, like, do you drive to Bismarckplatz or which stop ever, they just tell you, yeah, we do. It's in about 5 stops. And in England, you get things like, just get into the bus, or where's your oyster? And they're always really grumpy, and the whole thing is not really nice. I remember this long journey I had from the Midlands to like a small town in the Midlands to I don't know, Bedford or something, and I didn't have my contact lenses in, and didn't bring my glasses, which was not the cleverest idea in retrospective. So I asked the bus driver so if he can just give me a shout when we're at the stop, and he was like, just look outside. And I was like, yeah, well, I don't know the stops, because outside from London they don't actually announce the stops, they just drive by and you just have to ring to get off the bus. So luckily an elderly couple helped me getting to my stop, which was really nice, but yeah, it's quite difficult, buses and stuff. Also, when I was in Cheltenham, we were standing in the pouring rain once, and it was cold, it was freezing, it was just not nice, and we waited 20 minutes to get this bus because it was Sunday service or something, and the bus just drove past us. He saw us, and he didn't stop at all because he was running late, and I think that's quite common, would never happen in Germany. They would rather be late than just miss a stop or something. So, the only thing I like about buses, because I think this is really cute, is that everyone says thanks to the bus driver when they get off. You don't have that here, like nobody would ever comment the bus driver, which got really weird because when I come back from England, I always say thanks when I get off the bus and get really weird looks. So I recommend, if you want to get anywhere in time, to just get a cab if you got the money, because cabs are amazing. Like, they are so cheap in London compared to where I live, and the cab drivers are always nice and always up for a chat. I never had a weird one. I heard about weird stories though, but I can highly recommend cabs. Also, yeah, that was the thing about London transport. Sorry, a bit weird. I woke up too early and I'm running on caffeine, which doesn't apply to my dog because it's 1:30 and she's still sleeping. And I wonder who of us got the cocktails last night, but obviously she feels really bad. Hello. Yeah, just let her rest in pieces. So I hope you enjoyed this tiny video, even though it was a bit confused because I can't make up my mind on stuff. And yeah, talk to you soon. And yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, this weekend is my birthday party, so we probably make a video of us all, so you also see my friends and we just say hi to the world. And I hope you have a nice day because it's really sunny here. And I'm probably gonna go out in a minute with Claire because she tends to wake up at 2 o'clock-ish. She went to bed at 9 o'clock last night. So yeah, have a nice day. Goodbye from my channel.